Okay. So where are you scaling 616 base Herc?
I could scale him to Multiversal Plus.
Alright, so do you want to cap Multiversal Plus or
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
alright. So yeah, I can also scale Discord to Multiversal Plus. Um alright, what are you calculating his speed to?
I can get him to immeasurable
How are you gonna get
or
him to a
finite
measure? How are you gonna get him there?
via scaling.
Yeah, I know. I mean for like the scan.
Oh,
Um
you want to see the scan?
yeah. Because
All right.
I heard from someone before this that um I think they said um like one below I think like MFTL or inaccessible or something was the speed that they were usually calculating for 616 Hercules for base. But you're able to get him to um you're able to get him to
Immeasurable, yeah.
whatever. Yeah, measurable. My mind just blanked, sorry.
Just because he keeps up with people who can consistently time travel with their speed, like Thor
Uh
and Surfer. So I can post them scans,
okay. Um
and I'll post him keeping up with Thor.
yeah, Cipher, yeah. Um okay.
Yeah, and I'll get the scans of him keeping up with Thor to show he consistently scales.
Yeah. If you can just show me that he has a measurable speed just so I don't have to try to make a blitz argument and then we can just get on with the rest. I feel like blitz arguments are always so boring, you know?
So yeah, there he is. He consistently keeps up with Thor and even blitzes him. So he would logically have the same level of speed, or he would just get blitzed.
Okay. I'm arguing Discord to Multiversal Plus and that's the cap. I almost said like that's cap, but it's not. That's the cap. Also, I have Discord at a measurable speed. Do you need to see a scan for that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Um. um Here we go. All right. I can send you the. I can just give you the context, or I can send you something if you would rather look at it visually. But he basically he traversed multiple timelines with just sheer speed alone, no hacks. Um, so
Yeah,
that's
I'll
why I'm
accept that.
all right. All right. So what's your argument? How does Hercules beat Discord?
Well, my first argument will be I'm going to turn Discord to stone with my shield, which has Medusa's head on it. I can show you some scans for that.
Okay. Um.
So I'm using Medusa's head, basically her effect to petrify you, turn you to stone.
Now, does that need eye contact?
Yeah, but I'll show you the scans before we move on,
No,
just so
no,
you can
I
see.
no, I agree with that. I'm one of the biggest mythology nerds you'll ever find. Yeah, no, I do agree with that. You don't need to send a scan.
I
But
just mean of
I don't.
Hercules using it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. I don't agree that that would work.
Why is that?
Um, see, First of all, Discord would have to make eye contact with that, which I don't really see happening. Also, he has the ability to power nullification. So the minute he notices that there's something going on with that shield, he could literally nullify its power. I can also show a scan of him doing this, if you would like, but to the point where he even removed horns and wings from the main characters in the show. I doubt you know who they are because most people
Like
don't know the My Little
Pinkie
Pony.
Pie,
Oh
Pinkie Pie,
yeah,
Rainbow Dash.
okay.
Yeah,
You're a
I
real
know
one.
him, but yeah.
You're a real one. Yeah. So I can show you the scans of that, but he does have the ability of power nullification, and he was able to make it happen with just a poof, like not even a snap of the fingers, like
Yeah, you can
less
show
than
that.
that. Yeah.
I got
Is
like
it okay
another.
if I send you the video? It's just of him. It's very quick. You can just skip to the part that you need to see.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Um, Man, I remember how hard debating was before this server. It's still difficult, but like, all right. Um, that's just gonna bring you here, and just click on that.
All right.
Would I click copy message link instead of copy link? I could probably just. Does this work better? No, it's literally the same thing. Never mind. My bad. My bad. Okay.
I mean, I believe you, like on the power null, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're lying or anything.
I
But I do have like another kind of a counter to get past that.
okay.
So I'm just going to argue since Hercules, I'm using like comp gear.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to have like the helmet of Hades on, which actually makes him invisible. So I'm just going to like be completely invisible to your eyes and be able to walk up to you and turn you like to stone without you noticing. And here's this description scan of his helmet of Hades. As you turn completely invisible, detectable.
So your argument is he turns invisible, and can he be? Is he sensible in this?
I mean, cloaked, fully cloaked, like he's just undetectable completely. So I would say yeah, since he's completely undetectable, that's what that would imply.
Well, he's invisible, right? So I'm arguing chocolate rain, and and then Discord knows where he is. Because the rain would still make contact. So while it wouldn't be him fighting something he can really see, are you arguing that the rain would just slide straight off of him and not leave a single like stain or anything? Because I'm gonna argue rain clouds all around the second he like can't see. I mean, are you arguing Discord doesn't even know that he's fighting Hercules, or they both know they're fighting Hercules? Hercules puts on the shield and charges.
Yeah, like Hercules is going to have his helmet on. Obviously, he's going to be invisible from the start.
Yeah, but does Discord know that he is fighting someone?
Well, yeah, they're in a neutral zone. He's just not going to be. He's not going to see him right off.
No, I just want to make sure you weren't trying to argue that like Discord didn't even know that he was fighting somebody, and then he just like dies. But yeah, my argument is Discord has multiple things, multiple occasions. He has turned like the ground to fudge. He has made like chocolate rain. He has turned clouds into cotton candy and brought them down. Like he has multiple options to like get something onto Hercules, and he can do this quickly. do you need a scan of chocolate rain, or like do you believe me on that?
Yeah, I believe you, but like, how would that prevent Hercules from still making his way to you though, to like turn
I'm
your
not saying
stone?
he wouldn't be able to make his way to me. I'm saying that Discord would know where he is.
Yeah, but so you're saying this rain would basically
It would
go on my, cloak, reveal where I'm at.
basically, yes. Even if it's just a stain, I do agree. I do believe that that is all Discord would need to be able to fight.
Yeah,
And also, you
but do
said
you?
you didn't want to scan. You
Well,
believe
maybe
me
for
on
this
it?
next question. I mean, I could have a question about the rain though. Like, has he ever used this before? Like, to actually, has this rain ever been shown to detect somebody who's wearing like a mystical Greek mythology, helmet that makes you cloak?
It has not, but he's becoming invisible, not like intangible. The rain would make contact.
I mean, yeah, but there's nothing that suggests like revealing though.
I'm not saying it reveals. I'm saying there's gonna be a little like chocolate stain on his armor, and he's gonna see the chocolate dribbling down his armor.
All right. I mean, what I would still say, Hercules would still rush over. So what would Discord do to like avoid Hercules?
He can do a few things, but he does have the ability of conceptual manipulation. I can show a scan of this. He changed literally the definition, like not just like his interpretation, but the interpretation. Like he changed the concept for every pony in Equestria of discord to accord. So I'm even saying that he could turn like a will to fight to a will to just sit down. And I can show a scan that he is definitely capable of this easily.
Yeah, you can. That's fine. Yeah, post a scan if you.
Yeah. Um, Let me go into. There you go. Discord. This is Discord, and this is. I'm pretty sure they're calling him Discord, but this is him saying, "I'm not sure I'm Discord." He changes it to Accord. I have another scan of this if you want, and then he's able to change it back at any moment he chooses.
You're
Yeah,
you're arguing conceptual, right? Manipulation with this.
I'm arguing conceptual manipulation. Yes.
All right. Well, I would argue Hercules has demonstrated he can resist conceptual manipulation, and this is shown when he resisted his actual identity being manipulated and erased. He resisted it. The identity of Hercules, his actual identity, and I can show you those scans too.
Yeah, but I'm not arguing that the concept of his identity. I'm arguing that the actual physical concept of a will to fight and bravery being turned into like bravery being turned into cowardice and a will to fight being turned into laziness. I'm not arguing that I'm going to change Hercules. I'm arguing that he would just change the concepts of these things that Hercules would use.
Yeah, and Hercules has resisted his concepts and the concepts he uses being manipulated. Yeah, on a conceptual level. It's still conceptual manipulation.
Do you have a scan of this?
Yeah,
Okay.
his actual identity being manipulated and attempted to be erased, which is a concept identity.
Uh, Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Okay. Actually, I'm not going to state my next argument in case. Okay.
His actual
Um.
concept.
All right. Cool. All right. Then I guess next, has Hercules showed anything to be able to break through a portal without going to the other side of said portal?
Well, first, do you agree your concept stuff wouldn't work?
Yes, I do agree. I dropped that claim
Okay.
because this is literal proof, like that he
Yeah.
can resist conceptual manipulation, and maybe
Yeah.
even to
Literal.
a greater scale. So, yes, I agree.
All right. So next, your portal argument.
Yeah, I have a portal argument. He has the ability to send people literally anywhere. I forget where. Is it universe, multiverse? One. Can I check real quick?
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
another dimension. That's what it was. So we can send people to other dimensions and alternate universes, um, which he controls. Um, so he just sends you there, full of mud and stuff. You'd be visible by this point. You'd have mud on your boots and chocolate, like drippy, and cotton candy and stuff. And I'm arguing that Discord just basically creates a portal shield while the chocolate rain is like coming down. And then even if Hercules doesn't go inside of said portals, which you have to prove that even while going a measurable speed, Hercules has the ability to react to portals instantly appearing, and not go straight into them. But even if he doesn't, my argument is he has to jump back and stop, and then chocolate's on him, and now Discord knows where he is.
All right. Well, to be fair, they appear instantly. That's slower than speed, though. That's only so I would be.
Okay, I was more or less using instantly as a um I don't want to say figure of speech, but I wasn't using it as its instantaneous speed. It's to the same speed that Discord is.
All right.
It's
Well, I
under
still wouldn't be able to
Discord's,
react.
huh?
I would still be able to react for like both
I'm not
dimensions.
saying you wouldn't be able to react to said. I said show me
I
that he can
misunderstood you.
react. Yeah, I said show me that he can react to that while going that fast. Though I do believe he can. I just want to see if you can prove that. But also, my main argument is that he has to jump back and stop for a second. And by this point, there's like mud fudge and chocolate rain that reveal the location of Hercules.
All right.
Um,
Well, I wouldn't. Well, I would say why wouldn't he able? Why wouldn't he be able to react to that fast when he literally fights people and blitzes who are that fast enough and blitz people?
I know that's what I'm saying. Like, what I'm arguing, like a portal barrier, like
Yeah.
without like openings and gaps.
So it's just a barrier all around
It's
him.
a barrier around him.
Oh, can you show that?
Um, um, he can send Tree Hugger to another dimension. Yeah, hold up. Um, okay, while I'm looking for a scan of that, um, is there any other points you want to bring up or something?
Not at the moment.
Okay. Um. Okay. I guess I can't find a scan of that, so my argument would have to stay as he puts one in front of him. And I'm not saying you want to be able to react, but I think at this time, like that, you would have to react. The portal. I don't know if I've sent it to you yet, but the portal is definitely big enough, um, like that you would have to kind of at least jump to the side if you're going into measurable speeds. You can't just like do a like spin move, like like a two-touch football spin move or whatever, flag football spin move at a measurable speeds. I'm still arguing that's enough time for at minimum the floor on the floor on the fudge, the fudge on the floor, the fudge mud, to be able to at the least stick to your shoes or boots or whatever you are wearing.
All right. I mean, I would argue due to like Hercules' like being a master wrestler, master martial artist, and grappler, he has actually shown he can maneuver around, moving at these speeds and stuff like that too. So I would actually use his skill and argue he would get around this pretty easily and make his way to you.
I um oh oh hold up I Discord also does have probability, casualty, whatever, law manipulation, probability manipulation, casualty manipulation, law manipulation, reality manipulation, and he can do a lot of really stupid things. But I can argue that while I'm still staying by power neg and how it can cancel your invisibility, but I'm also standing by that he has the ability to manipulate basically everything around him. Um, so my other argument would be that he can still make you visible by just power negging you, your helmet. Um, and then I'm arguing that he would just do some really probably really funny, but some goofy stuff with like turning the floor to golems and stuff and get in the way.
Yeah, but how would he be able to power null me? How would he be able to do that? Like power null me if I'm still like maneuvering my way to him and like rushing at him? Because like Hercules can actually. Because I'm going to argue Hercules would actually blitz like Discord, blitz other people who have immeasurable speed. So he's like a step above.
Oh wait, you're arguing for blitz?
As of now, yeah, I'm just going to blitz over and blitz you. So you would
Also,
have
hold
to.
up. So how does the shield work? The stone shield. Do I have to make eye contact with it?
Yeah, like as soon as I'm in your face, have it pointing in your eyesight, right?
Yeah, but here's
Start
the
trying
thing.
to,
If you're invisible, how do I see it?
because it's going to see your eyes. It doesn't matter on that part. And plus, I can literally just raise my helmet off as soon as I get over to you. I'm the only one invisible. Like it's still going to work.
True.
Either way, it'll either way. But I'm arguing, yeah, as of now, so we're down to this. I'm just going to blitz. He's blitzed like Thor and been able to tag Century, blitz him. So he's been able to like tag people trying to blitz him as well. So he can actually blitz. He's a step above, just like baseline and that.
Um. So I am okay. No, he has blitzed. Um. Celestia. I'll show this, but Celestia is also it's kind of whack, but Celestia is also a measurable speed. Um, also, oh wait, no, we aren't doing that. Hold up, let me just find something real quick. Give me a second. Alright. So now we're on Blitz. Oof. Alright, so you're saying Blitz and then get the shield in my face, right? To statue of me?
Yeah, because that'd be at that point I'd be able to a lot easier if I blitz, because you won't be able to like perceive the blitz until
Now
it's too
hold
late.
up. Would this
I'm arguing
be
that.
now
I'm
what are we
sorry, what did you say?
saying? What are we saying on, like, I guess kind of like a limited victory? Because he's broken out of petrification before, and I would argue even a stronger petrification before than Medusa's shield.
I mean, to be fair, this isn't like normal Medusa shifts from like Marvel, but I mean, you can go on with your argument though before I get into that.
I mean, okay. I mean, Discord would break out. Like, he would break out at some point. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna say exactly when. Took him 100 years, but I'm saying that he would definitely break out of this petrification, and it would be like a premature victory. It wouldn't. The Discord would not be like lights out, even if you blitz and you know. Also, is this a transmutation?
No, it's just petrification from the outside, like of the skin. It's not like
Okay.
transmutating your body or your mind.
Okay.
But yeah, well, with that said, I do agree. At some point, you'd be able to break out, but I would still win by technicality with that regard. 'Cause if it's not going to be within like a couple of minutes, then Hercules is by standard battles assumptions. He's not going to wait around that long. A win's a win. So
True.
he'd break out, and I'd be home. He'd be home like watching the sleeping like he does. But no, that's what he does.
Um. I'm
Like
gonna
Hercules
say.
actually.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was going to say real quick. Hercules actually has a couple layers of blitzes because he can like tag Sanctuary, who can blitz Thor, and like Sanctuary can't even blitz Hercules. Right there, like he would easily be able to blitz. That's my final argument on that. For unless you.
Mm. Well, he has blitzed and been able to confidently keep up, and even been stated to be the most powerful pony. But he's been able to blitz and easily keep up with Celestia and Luna, who I'm not sure. I don't think Luna, but Celestia does have immeasurable speed feats. And I'm saying I don't think he would get but just blitzed by Hercules. Also, I'm depressed because Lord of Darkness Kurai said the debate's already over like 2 minutes ago. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
It's okay, man. It's just this is not for serious. They're just you like we'll help you out to improve. So
Yeah.
don't worry.
Yeah, thanks, man.
It's all for fun.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it is fun.
We'll all help each other out. Yeah, like Infinite
Yeah.
added this out though. But yeah, we'll all help each other.
Yeah. Oh, just a little thing. Like you edit this out too, but just if you're it's just probably just get used to me saying stuff like that because everyone knows me in here for not having a heart, which is true.
He has a semi heart, but not all of
Yeah,
it's not
you're spurred.
I'm kind of
All right,
sad
back to
to
the-
hear that though.
Yeah, back to that. I'm arguing he's not going to get blitzed. He has the defenses to hold off Hercules definitely long enough until he can just get something out of basically infinite possibilities to get something on Hercules so that he has the ability to see Hercules. I'm I'm just arguing defense right now, but once I get past that, Discord does have a really good amount of offensive options that I think he could take out Hercules with.
Well, I would still stay on my blitz argument because, like, in the scan I shown here, Century, he's blitzing Thor to the point, and Thor has immeasurable speed. He's blitzing, and Thor can't even perceive or understand how fast Century is going. That's how fast. And that same Century couldn't even blitz Hercules. So that's how fast. Like, he's more than just a couple layers into immeasurable. He should easily be able to like blitz you easily in this regard and turn you to stone, and then take that first technicality win. It's like, it's pretty blatant too. Like, these feats, he's easily. Century literally tried to do the same type of blitz. He just casually sidestepped it and tagged him.
Still going to argue that he has blitzed other immeasurable speed users and has kept up with and like survived, not like reacted kind of comfortably to blitz attempts by Celestia and Luna, and even been able to, like, while Celestia and Luna were attempting to blitz him, he even just put all of them to sleep and altered their memories. And we're talking about like immeasurable, like speed beings, like literally like gods, the god of the moon and god of the sun. So that's my argument.
And no, I get that. And what you have provided, it is like, it makes you at least like a step above or even two steps. But I'm still arguing mine would still be faster because what I'm arguing is how Thor, right? He already has immeasurable himself, like those lesser beings that you brought up. But then you have Century, who's so fast, Thor can't even, who has immeasurable speed, he can't even perceive Century, and yet Hercules can. So that would give him 3 or 4 steps above. So while you do have a couple steps, I would still argue I have more. I'd still be able to blitz and stay ahead. So like the way Century's blitzing Thor is like way above your average blitz. Like Thor can literally not even perceive it.
Now, what does Hercules do with Sentry? Is this fight with Sentry right here? Like, does Hercules like absolutely overpower Sentry in speed, like blitz Sentry, or is it a kind of even fight with Hercules having a speed advantage?
Well, the point is, my point I'm making is like Hercules can blitz Thor, and Century can completely blitz Thor like multiple times over right here.
Yeah, no, I know that.
But no, my point is though, Hercules, his like combat speed and reaction time are able to like tag somebody and react to somebody who can massively blitz Thor several times over. That's my point. So with that being said, he'd be able to easily blitz over with his combat speed and do that to you. Because we start off from 10 meters apart.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not. I'm agreeing to a speed disadvantage, but I'm not agreeing to a full on blitz. I do believe that Discord has shown the ability to react, and speed feeds that can back him up to do this. I think that he's going to have a speed disadvantage going into this, and it would make it more difficult, but I do not think he just gets blitzed.
I mean, I would stand by he would get of the layers I've presented. If you want to leave this point to the judges, that's okay. I don't know.
We'll leave the point to the judges. Can I? You can put more arguments for why you believe that Hercules would take out Discord, but I think that's your main one. Can I go through? I mean, you can still, like, the floor is yours, but can I go through some of like Discord's hacks, and you can explain how Hercules would deal with them, or if he could?
I mean, sure. I mean, we'll go like one at a time, like your first argument. Like,
yeah,
that's how it usually goes. Like, so you don't.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. All right, so you already we already debunked the conceptual manipulation. It's not gonna work on Hercules. And were you able to say anything against power nullification?
Oh yeah, I do have something for that. He's actually resisted his power nullification from Cain the Conqueror before with his sheer will alone. He's resisted it. Power trying to be nullified. I can get you those scans.
Yeah, because Discord's made basically like a power nullification barrier, and if someone goes past that, their powers are completely nullified. So my argument is there's one of those, and I will show you a scan. But my argument is there's one of those in front of Discord, and Hercules goes into it, and he now can't turn Discord to stone, and he's no longer invisible.
Wait 1 sec. I'm just getting my scans.
All right.
Yeah, just via his sheer strength and will alone, he overcame power nullification from King the Conqueror. His future, like, guy takes over. But he's not important.
So
I would argue he would be able to, like, this guy tried to, like, hold him in place, paralyze him, and null his power, like, nullify his power. And he overcame that with sheer will alone.
now, what's whoever this guy is, what's his best nullification feat? What's the best thing he's been able to nullify? Because for all I know, he can only nullify wall level beings. What was the best what's the best he's able to nullify? Because
Well, first I would ask, what's the potency of your nullification?
He's able to do it on infinite power beings that scale to our cap. So Celestia and Luna, both with infinite power and multiversal plus. Which is why I probably could get Discord higher, but we're capping it off at multiversal plus so we don't do anything too BS.
All right. Well, to be fair, I would argue, because it did take Hercules like 3 panels or a couple panels to break out, which does show it does actually somewhat affect his level of being, because it did take him a second to even resist it. So even though it would take him a little bit to resist it, it only took like a few panels, so he would eventually resist your nullification and make his way out of it.
Now, I'm still asking for the best feat that this guy has had for nullification, because for all I know, he can only nullify wall level beings.
Well, I just gave a quantification. He nullified Herc for a few seconds and then he broke out. So it does
yeah. Yeah, but it doesn't show for like how long. Like
a couple panels is like.
Yeah, no. I know what I mean is like it doesn't show how long he can nullify somebody comfortably. Like how long he can fully nullify someone and what power level they're at. Because what I'm scaling Discord's power nullification to is far above what you're showing me this guy's power nullification. Because Discord has nullified the power of infinite power multiversal plus beings, and like easily, like while laughing and like not even taking it seriously, like nullified the powers of not every single, that's a false statement, my bad, every single besides Applejack and Pinkie Pie, but nullified the powers of all the main characters besides Applejack and Pinkie Pie, and that was comfortably, and these are all beings that scale like multiversal and stuff.
Well, and so does Hercules.
He did. I know that's what I mean. He did that casually though, and they were never able to even like resist. Like they never even showed that like part of their horn or part of the wing was kind of coming back, or like they tried and nothing happened. They just literally like fell onto the ground like from trying. They looked constipated as shit, but like still like I'm not sure that this guy's power nullification scales anywhere close to Discord's.
I mean, to be fair, this dude, to add on more though, he is, like I said, he's King the Conqueror. He's like, he builds his weaponry to take over like entire timelines and universe. He would actually have to be suitable to take on heroes on this caliber.
Yes, but
there's no, yeah.
Well, hold up. You're saying with weapons and stuff, you're not. Unless you can show me a scan that shows his power nullification to be anywhere on scale to what I've proven Discord's power
Well, you
nullification
haven't
is.
proven it yet.
Okay. Well, I've explained it. You need
I like to
scans?
see the scans. Yeah.
Did I already send? I might have sent the scans of power nullification like way up.
And I actually
Not-
have proven on the same level. I don't think you're getting it though. Is what the thing is. Like what I'm saying.
I know, but he held it for 3 seconds. Like, has he done anything else? If I'm being unreasonable, my bad. Like, I'll drop this claim if
No,
you
it's
think
not.
I'm just
No, you're arguing what you argue. I'm arguing back. It's all like
okay. I sent it up. It's just a link though. I don't know if you saw it, but let's him confidently and
oh, yeah, I saw
casually.
that earlier.
Yeah, nullifying them. And also, have you? I don't think you've watched My Little, but have you watched My Little Pony?
Not really. No.
Okay.
I've just seen here and there. Back
Yeah.
in the day.
Okay. All right. So yeah, my argument is that Discord's power nullification will work.
All right. Well, my argument is Hercules. Even if this stuff affects him at first, he's shown to break out of power null of something that affects him in the first place, but yet he overcame the effects of it.
Okay, I have a
It is shown
question.
yeah.
You said a few manga and few comic book panels, and you said how many? You said seconds or minutes? Would you like guess that to be?
Well, usually within a couple panels, it's like a second a panel, pretty much. So
Okay, so you're saying
and it shows
within.
like 4 panels right here, basically. And he
All
starts
right, so you're
overcoming it.
saying that in 4 seconds he breaks out. Now is he still for these 4 seconds?
Well, yeah, it nulled him. It was trying to null him. It was affected him for those 4 seconds, and he overcame it.
So he is completely still for these 4 seconds. My argument is he loses in those 4 seconds he's trying to break out.
Why is that?
Okay. First of all, there's AP. I'm saying Discord could take him out. Another thing, he can just send him to a totally like alternate dimension, and there's nothing. Hercules could not break out unless you show that he has broken out of not alternate dimensions, literally like alternate dimension universes, like an alternate dimension, a 4D universe, like universe sized dimension. So, unless you show that he could get out of that, that's a victory for Discord. There's also a lot of other ways he could take him out, but that's one of his strongest. He has a lot of other ones, but I'll just start with that.
All right. I mean, how would you know this would work with like 4 seconds before I get out and blitz you?
You want me to send you the scan of when he just snagged Tree Hugger?
Sure. Yeah.
Now, will you have? I do want you to know something about this. I do want you to try to understand something about this thing I'm going to send you. All right.
All right.
He's kind of like. I want you to just pay attention to how quickly he's able to create the portal, not how long it takes him to put the tree hugger into the portal, because he's kind of doing like those like bad guy speeches kind of.
Yeah. Like
So he's not.
monologuing.
Yeah, he's not just sending tree hugger directly into the portal. He's like talking about why she shouldn't have crossed him, kind of like. So it takes like 10 seconds, but he creates the portal in like less than a second.
All right, I'm watching this. Yeah, he did slice it open pretty quick.
Yeah. So my argument is with a measurable speed, he could get to Hercules in very quickly because you said 10 meters, right?
Yeah.
So
before we start
my
off.
argument is power null. You're gone for I'm saying you're down for a minimal of those 4 seconds because I'm still arguing Discords is has a stronger power nullification than this guy you're talking about, but I guess I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and say they're about even. So I'll say like 4 to 5 seconds. But I'm 100% confident that in those 4 to 5 seconds, it's a blitz to portal and it's game over. I don't have to worry about like he wouldn't. Not I don't, but he wouldn't have to worry about Hercules anymore. Unless you show Hercules breaking out of 4D universe size alternate dimensions.
All right. So it's an entire. It's just like a universal space time.
This is, yeah. I think it's bigger. It's bigger on scale, but I think the closest thing I can compare it to that I feel like you would know is like a Kaguya dimension or something. It's much bigger on scale, but like that's like probably the closest thing I could compare it to that you would know. So it has its own 4D space time, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So are you giving me that point, or do you have a debunk?
Nah, the portal one's. Yeah, I'll give you that.
All right.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah.
All right.
That clip proves it too. So that he does do it pretty casually and fast. It would be fast enough for what I got. So.
Yeah. So, I have other ways he could take out Hercules. But we're not doing in character, right? Is this out of character?
Yeah, it's out of here.
All right, because if it was in character, he probably would have tried to do what Hercules was trying to do to him, and he would have petrified him. But since this is out of character, I'm gonna stick with my portal argument. So
I mean,
yeah, so my argument
that's all
is he power nulls. You're down for around 4 seconds trying to break out of it, and then you just get blitzed and sent to an alternate dimension, which Hercules is not able to break out, at least not anytime soon, which would give.
Well, so you're using the same argument again, or what?
No, I'm recapping it.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
you want to go to conclusions or something?
I think I feel like both of us have our like
main
win
con.
condition. Huh?
I agree. Yeah, like our main win con on the.
Yeah, we both have like I feel like the only way our characters can reasonably win. And the funny thing is both of these aren't actual wins. They're just delaying like the inevitable. So if you're thinking about it, no one can actually kill the other.
Yeah, it's like a TKO. Like
yeah, it's literally like either I have to send you to an alternate dimension until you break out, which he's Hercules. He would probably break out at some point, but it would take, probably. It probably would take like universes. Yeah, it would take like you agree it would take like at least a day minimum, probably like a month or something, right?
I mean, it wouldn't take him maybe a day because he can, like I said, he can destroy universes. It may take him a few minutes, but I did agree already to like you BFR me, so that would remove you from the battlefield. I don't have like a way to instantly come back with a portal though, is what I was saying. So I would have to like, sit there and like bust through it and like destroy the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then that's also like, where would you pop up? That's also the thing because this is an alternate dimension. It's not leading to this dimension. So you would just be stuck in space forever, I would argue, even if you.
Well, yeah, but we already agreed like the BFR stuff would work, so we don't need to get off track or anything.
Okay. So yeah, I think that's both of our points. Do you just want to recap your argument? I recap my argument, and then let the judges do their conclusions.
Yeah, sure. I'll go to
All right.
conclusions. You want to go first with yours?
Sure. Yeah, I'll go first. My argument is that Discord has shown, and I showed scans in the debate, but he has the ability to power null people by basically placing a barrier. Hercules passes this barrier. He gets power nulled, and then he has to. All right, correct. Then he has to take 4 to 5 seconds to try to get out of it. In the meantime, he immediately gets blitzed by Discord and gets sent to an alternate universe minimum size dimension. And then Discord probably makes a really like punny joke or something, but we don't have to add that.
All right. So for my conclusion, I argued for my main win con that Hercules would first turn invisible. Or no, not first. My first win con was like petrification. Then I went on to like turn invisible. He brought up a couple things to like reveal Hercules. Then I went on to like a blitz plus skill. I argued skill to maneuver around, and I argued like a blitz. And we went back and forth on that. And then I do feel like, I definitely argued that well enough. The blitz in the first win con, I would be able to like at least blitz him and like petrify him long enough. And I brought up how like if it takes him more than a couple minutes, Hercules is going to go home, take a bath, and watch the Flintstones at Thor's house. So I was like, yeah. And then he brought up his, and then we went on. I countered the conceptual stuff. He gave me that, and then I did argue resistance. We went back and forth, and while I think we both kind of agreed, yeah, he can resist it. But I did kind of give a time limit, like 4 seconds, and he did provide a scan, right, going around like at least like 1 to 2 seconds, so it was less. So it would give him time to like open the portal and get me in. But ultimately, I would say the blitz, the petrification would give the victory more often than not, since he does have that speed edge. But that's my conclusion. So judges, go on. Give us your worst.
Kirai,
your best.
I'm hella scared.
Alright, I'll go after Kirai.
The Lord of Darkness, the one who has no heart and no feelings. Okay.
Oh,
I'm going to
God.
start off with this. I ain't no Spurg, but I'm going to start off with this. So first of all, with the whole purification, I from what I heard, you did say that it does take Discord a long time. So it takes like 100 years, like 100 years, I think you said, about for him to able to break out of this. I do agree with Korin. Like really, that's really does not. Even though if he's turned into stone, that's still a win is a win. A win, I'm just to start off by saying a win can mean anything. It's like I can use a dirty tactic on you. As long as I get the win, I get the win. So the purification would work. So I'm gonna give that point to Korin, and then as soon as that, the debate was basically already over. But you guys continued on. So now for the whole chocolate rain thing, that was pretty smart. That was actually a really good idea to use the chocolate rain, and then you revealed many ways that he can actually reveal him. Now for the blitzing point, also gonna give that point to Korin too, because he did argue that his character will blitz you and then turn you into stone. Now for your purification, a little tip for a little bit for next time, you could have argued that Discord could use his petrification on someone and then use his portal to BFR them. That's just an argument that you could say for next time. But overall, I'm gonna give this debate to Korin with difficulty with relatively ease, but that's just me.
I'll go next. I'll just it's basically similar to what Kirai said, but I'll add my few pointers. For the petrification for each side, basically I think Korin demonstrated how it was easier. All it required was just eye contact, and since the fight is already them looking at each other, he'll get turned to stone. while Discord needs to shoot is to lift up his hand to shoot to petrify. And like the portal point was good, but like yeah, Korin argued like a higher layer into immeasurable, so he'd pull off his axe first. And since your character, yeah, basically since your character like took a while to get past petrification, yeah, it would work. And also, oh, and since like petrification, once you're petrified, like you're technically immobilized in the fight. You can't fight anymore. Like you lost. So that's like a GG. And like, and for the power notification, he countered it by like Hercules surviving like the tanking power notification, and like he showed like a cap for it. So like you really did well with like the whole chocolate rain and your win cons for like first using Discord. That's pretty good. But like overall, I have to give it to Korin with like low difficulty.
Slick, you up?
All right, so Korin did seem to counter. All right, sorry, I was interrupted, but what I was gonna say is that Korin did seem to counter most of his points. The only points that I think weren't countered were like the power null and like the portal stuff and like the chocolate rain as well. But I do other than that like give it to Korin. So that's my conclusion.
All right. Is there anyone else wants to say anything? Or
Yes.
I'm getting
So
3
now, before we end this debate, we wanna thank both Corn and Jinx for participating. Then also for the audience that is watching this, please go subscribe to the Battle Nexus. It's a brand new series that is coming out from legit high tier researchers that actually research characters good, better than Death Battle and Animation Rewind. So make sure to go subscribe to the Battle Nexus, and that'll be in the link in the description below.
And one last say for everybody at home. That's all, folks.